us live now is Ron Christensen and Colonel Dan Johnson. You men are here to talk about a really special basketball game going on tomorrow in Surrey. Can you kind of explain the game a little bit, what you guys are doing?
Yeah, absolutely. But first, if I can just say, I want to thank John Mino for all that he does, bringing awareness to the troops and the support that he gives the veterans. I applaud you and I thank you for that.
I only talk about it. You guys actually do it. So, but thank you very much. I had the honor of being at a game in Surrey a few years ago.
Absolutely. And Military Night started for us 5 years ago. We had a couple teams that were fortunate enough to make it down to Madison to play in the state tournament. While down there, we went to the Veterans Hospital. And it was just a great experience with the interaction between the players and the veterans. And we thought we need to bring this back to our community. And that's when it started. And Mr. Mino was our first guest of honor. And since then, we had Jerry Garrett, who was a Surrey graduate, who was a Vietnam prisoner of war for 5.5 years. We had Sergeant B.J. Gannum, who you probably know.
Wounded Warriors.
Captain of the Wounded Warrior amputee football team. Some guys from the Old Glory Honor Flight. So that's Military Night.
And this year is something even more special, which is why this fine gentleman is here.
If I could.
This. Yep.
Yes.
Sorry. These big guys, I was bullied.
Just let him go.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, our theme has always been to support our troops, honor our veterans, and remember our fallen. And this year we have just a great opportunity to not only honor all the veterans and troops, whether they're deployed or in attendance, but we're going to pay special recognition to our Vietnam veterans. And Surrey had one person that was killed in the Vietnam War, Russell Barkey Jr. And we're very fortunate to have Colonel Johnston with us. He flew up from San Antonio, Texas, to be our guest speaker tomorrow night. Colonel Johnston was the platoon leader on the patrol in which Russell was killed.
Now, Colonel, what does it mean for you to be here?
Well, it's very meaningful. I had a meeting this afternoon with Russell's brother, who is his only surviving family member. It's very moving for me. It's almost a closure moment for me after 45 years from the incident which occurred back in 1970. Coincidentally, Russell was my only fatality of the platoon that I had, the only soldier that we did not return home safely.
What an honor to have you here representing him and your troops.
More of an honor for me, sir, I assure you.
It's fantastic.
That is wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, if you guys would like to attend Military Night, it takes place tomorrow at the Surrey versus Niagara game. There's going to be numerous guest speakers as well as a spaghetti dinner with raffles, including lots of items. The proceeds raised will be donated to the Old Glory Honor Flight program.
Are you going to let the Colonel do what